Spotting the red flags of emotional abuse is like wearing a tight black leather mask, and you don't realize you're suffocating until it's too late. Have you ever wondered if those little things, like being constantly criticized or dismissed or feeling like you're walking on eggshells, are silent signs of abuse? Could you be missing red flags that are damaging your emotional well being? In today's video, we're going to break down the shocking signs of emotional abuse women overlook every day. You'll walk away knowing exactly what to watch for, and trust me, it'll change everything. You'll be able to listen to your inner wisdom moving forward. Now, let's get real. Emotional abuse doesn't scream at you, it whispers. It's those small moments, a dismissive glance, a passive aggressive comment, or the way another person makes you feel or makes you question how you feel about something or your own feelings. Maybe you thought, was that really hurtful, or am I overreacting? That's exactly how emotional abuse operates. It chips away at your confidence bit by bit until you start doubting everything. And here's the worst part. It's easy to overlook because we're conditioned to think that abuse is physical. But those small, innocent comments can be the start of something far more damaging. Let me introduce you to a friend of mine. I'm going to call her Esther. She is a smart, strong, funny, hardworking woman. At first, when she first met her husband, her relationship seemed perfect. We love her and we all liked him. But slowly, things began to change. It was the kind of change you don't notice right away. Her partner started telling her what to wear, who to hang out with, and he disguised it as caring. When she felt hurt, he'd tell her, "Oh, you're just being too sensitive." And Esther believed him. She thought, maybe I am too emotional. And this is where emotional abuse sneaks its way in. It makes you question your reality until you don't even recognize yourself anymore. But then something clicked for Esther. She had an argument with her husband. She gave me a call and she told me about it. She wanted to take a pottery course. It was every Wednesday night for 8 weeks, and she needed him to be home to take care of the kids, put them to bed. And she's always loved pottery. She's very good at it. It was a hobby she had prior to having children, and now she wanted to take it up again. And he said to her, "Why would you want to do that? Like, are you kidding me?" Now, she was working with me at the time, and during one of our coaching calls, we talked about the different times that she felt dismissed, or she felt unheard, or she wasn't able to do this because he wouldn't support her. And it wasn't about her being sensitive, it was about control. So she decided to take action and pay attention to their relationship. She began to journal. She had journaled a little bit, but she began to really intentionally journal. Every time something happened that she felt uncomfortable with, she wrote it down. And that's the thing about emotional abuse. It's like living in an invisible cage. You can't see the bars, but you feel them pressing in against you. You feel something. The cage isn't physical. It's made of control, manipulation, and self-doubt. Esther started to feel the cage. Every time she tried to express herself, her partner would tell her she was overreacting, or she was just lucky to have him, or she was being too sensitive. And she began changing her behavior to avoid conflict. They had a family, they had children. She didn't want to be arguing and fighting all the time. But the thing is, no matter what she did, the bars of that cage got tighter. And that's the insidious part of emotional abuse. It doesn't come with a warning sign or a clear line. It slowly builds, and before you know it, you're trapped. The more she tried to break free, the more he'd make her feel guilty. He'd say things like, "No one else would put up with you," or "You're so dramatic, you're way too dramatic for anyone else to love you." Esther kept that journal, writing down all these little moments over the next couple of years. And eventually she saw the pattern. And that's when she realized she wasn't crazy. She was being emotionally abused and controlled. Now, if you're relating to Esther's story, you might want to watch this video, Simple Steps to Determine If Your Marriage is Beyond Saving. It'll help you figure out whether to stay in your marriage or if leaving your marriage might be the best option for you. So here's what I want you to take away from this. Emotional abuse isn't just about anger or aggression. It's about control. It's about making you feel smaller and powerless and unsure of yourself. And the worst part, it really often goes unnoticed because it's such a slow progression over time. But if you start to spot these red flags, those subtle jabs at your confidence, the constant feeling of walking on eggshells, you can take the first step towards breaking free from that invisible cage. Don't ignore the signs. Emotional abuse is real and it's damaging. If you recognize these behaviors, start documenting, journaling, so you can see the patterns and begin to work on your own journey of self-discovery. Then you can decide what is best for you and your family moving forward. If you're ready to take control of your journey, you might want to watch this video, Turn Your Pain into Power, where we talk about turning these experiences into strength. You deserve better, and it starts with recognizing the red flags. You've got this. You are loved, and I believe in you. I really believe that we deserve to be in the most loving, happy relationships, but it starts with us. We have to do the inner work and know who we are so that we're able to bring that into a relationship with another human being. And that's what I want for you.